published 10:54 est, the 26th of November 2017, updated 0423 est, the 27th of November 2017. Arsene Wenger, needless to say, could not comprehend what all the fuss was about after a dramatic case of history repeating itself had put his side into the top four. He was pushed in the back, Wenger said of the shove on Aaron Ramsey, which gave Alexis Sanchez the chance to score a 92nd-minute penalty, 14 months after Arsenal had won here in the 93rd minute through a goal Laurent Koscielny touched in with an arm from an offside position. He had a problem in the neck from the push, Wenger added in defense of Ramsey. It was a very strong push. Arsenal players celebrate with Alexis Sanchez after the Chilean nets a penalty in injury time to snatch the 3 points. Aaron Ramsey of Arsenal is brought down by James Tarkowski and referee Lee Mason points towards the penalty spot. Sanchez stepped up to the plate under fierce pressure and scored the winning goal with just seconds left on the clock. Sanchez points towards the travelling Arsenal fans as he celebrates what proved to be the only goal of the match. Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger was the first to congratulate Sanchez on his winning goal after the final whistle. Sean Dyche admitted there was an infringement. "You lay your hands on someone, he goes down," he said. But he added, "There's a lot of me inside that's raging," and risked an FA charge on Sunday night by implying that referees were biased in favour of the bigger clubs. Arsenal were poor in the final third, nothing sea-licked, and Alexis Sanchez was at his worst trying to control the game himself badly. But our break came late on and Arsenal now sit above Spurs in fourth, our rightful home. Starman Shkodran Mustafi Peter Woodlagrove.co.uk Burnley, he said, would never have been handed a late break like this. "We've had those not given," he said. "The bigger clubs seem to get the decisions. I'm not sure if it's fact. Managers for years have been promoting this thought." His frustration was not with the theatrical way that Ramsey dropped to the floor like a stone. That was a smash in the back compared to what most people go down with, as with the fact that the header Koscielny had sent across was sailing 4 feet above Ramsey's head. "The ball is going over him," he said. To be fair to Dyche, the current run of events against Arsenal would test the patience of a saint. There was also the 98th-minute penalty his team conceded at the Emirates last season, awarded immediately after an offside against Wenger's team had been overlooked. "I can't wait to go down there again," said Dyche. 3 times that happened, all involved in referees' moments. "I'd like to speak to someone who deals in stats about that." Alexis Sanchez greets waiting Arsenal fans as the team bus turns up less than an hour before kick-off at Turf Moor. Nacho Monreal risks conceding a penalty after a clumsy tackle stops Burnley star Ashley Barnes from giving his side the lead. Aaron Ramsey kicks one of the supporting posts for the goal net after missing a chance to put Arsenal into the lead. Granit Xhaka argues with Burnley captain Ben Mee following a bad tackle on his Arsenal teammate. Ramsey not pictured. Burnley's Irish midfielder Robbie Brady fouls Arsenal's Nigerian forward Alex Iwobi and receives a yellow card. Brady shoots at goal from a free kick while the Arsenal wall jump to try and stop the shot, which Petr Cech ultimately saves. As so often, the controversy obscured a broader, more important picture. Arsenal are ahead of Tottenham again and a point behind Chelsea, yet they were insipid at times. They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but it's struck 3 times now for Burnley in successive games against Arsenal. At times we were much the better team, particularly in the first half when Petr Cech kept them in the game. Starman Johan Berg Goodmanson Scholes up theclarets.com. The match had not even started when we saw more evidence of that lack of intensity, which means you can never be sure which Arsenal will turn up. They arrived late, a mere 52 minutes before kick-off, and did not set foot on the Burnley turf until 1:28 p.m., 32 minutes before kick-off. Wenger mumbled something about traffic problems is unforgivable. This kind of thing has happened before. Mesut Ozil had not made the journey at all. He left the team hotel with an unspecified illness. This all set a tone. Arsenal looked just like a side who had stumbled into the ground late, taking 51 minutes to muster a shot on goal. Wenger had talked about Burnley having the properties of a snake. They put you in the face and they bite you, he said before the match. Arsenal's Sead Kolasinac attempts to get a shot at the Burnley goal by captain Mee dives in to block the ball's path. Burnley goalkeeper Nick Pope comes off his line assertively and punches the ball clear. Following an Arsenal corner, Gudmundsson is taken out by Xhaka, but the Swiss midfielder is adjudged to have won the ball by the referee. Arsenal goalkeeper Petr Cech clears the ball away from his penalty area safely despite pressure from Burnley's star Barnes, but there was nothing scheming about a first half in which the visiting side were submitted to an aerial bombardment. Arsenal are unbeaten against Burnley in 10 top-flight matches. W7, D3, Burnley's Icelander Johan Berg Gudmundsson threatened most, taking the ball outside Nacho Monreal and hitting a bullet shot which Petr Cech touched onto a post after 15 minutes. Robbie Brady set up the chance, and he was at the hub of a performance which deconstructed preconceptions that it is Dyk's defence alone which is behind Burnley's best start in 43 years. Sanchez was the fulcrum for a more animated second-half display from Arsenal. Don't let it be said that his continued presence at this club is provoking a sulk, because his body language told how much he wanted the match won. When the late twist came, the Chilean converted the penalty and celebrated passionately, screaming into the bitterly cold Lancashire night. It was proof that if they sell him in January, Arsenal are finished this season. Jack Wilshere comes off the Arsenal bench to replace Alex Iwobi as they look for more creativity in attack at Turf Moor. Ramsey goes down with a dramatic expression after Tarkowski appears to prevent him from reaching a crossed ball. Ramsey, Laurent Koscielny and Koscielny of Arsenal argue with Matthew Lowton of Burnley after the penalty is awarded. Sanchez kept his shot low and found the bottom corner, beating the goalkeeper even though he guessed the direction. Xhaka celebrates with as much passion as relief after seeing Sanchez give Arsenal the lead with only seconds left on the clock.